Honestly speaking, no one makes poorer financial choices than a reader in a bookstore. Hey, hi, hello, welcome to Lost in Prose, where we talk about all things bookish. And in today's video, I will be doing a book haul. So, honestly, book hauls are very fun and expensive, but very fun. Highly recommend the dose of serotonin or adrenaline, whatever floats your boat. But I bought more books from the Shanghai Foreign Language Bookstore. I had bought a few books from there last year as well. So you can go check out that book haul. And this year, on 8th of June, I celebrated my third bookstaversary on for Instagram basically. So I completed 3 years on Instagram, and if you don't follow me there, you really really should. So I bought books in order to celebrate it because nothing makes me happier honestly. So I am here with um, these books. So we've got some hydration and we have a nice bag of books. So let's dive into it. First is the receipt, which I do not want to see, but it is a souvenir, so we'll keep it. But that's a reminder. Anyway, let's just leave that and move on to all the books that I actually have here. I bought The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I always fumble when I pronounce it, so I am sorry. I do not know the exact pronunciation. But I think this is my sign to, dive into Russian literature, especially like Dostoevsky, because I have heard so much about him and his works, especially like in the recent times, it has kind of, plummeted in trending, I would say. But or, I don't know. It seems quite intense. I'm already quite phobic, you could say, to thick books. But well, here we are anyway. I wanted to start with something like White Knights or Crime and Punishment, but those weren't there. I actually wanted White Knights more than Crime and Punishment, but neither of those were there. So no, Crime and Punishment is there, I think, but it was a hardbound edition, so I did not want to do that for now. So anyway, I bought this one. And last year also from my Shanghai book haul thingy, I bought a classic from Bantam Classics itself. So I can't wait to see how they both look together. So basically, The Idiot, I'm reading it off the back, of course, is about, it's Dostoevsky's second masterpiece after Crime and Punishment. And in this, a saintly man, Prince Mishkin, first of all, I'll have to make a chart of the names because I'm horrible with names, and then such typical names, there's no way I'll be remembering them. But anyway, Mishkin is basically thrust into the heart of a society which is more concerned with wealth and power than with the ideals of Christianity. So Mishkin, he soon finds himself at the center of a violent love triangle in which a notorious woman and a beautiful young girl become rivals for his affections, and this is how it will keep going on. So, well, this gives me very, I don't know what kind of a vibe. This is a very typical sort of a love story. And due to like it being written in such a age, so I think that this would have a rather um, weak portrayal of women that has like a sort of an idealized perspective, but not someone to be relied upon or to be trusted upon. Basically, that sort of a persona of a woman. But it the age, the ideas of the age were such, so I can't do anything about that. But we'll see how it goes. The story seems simple, but the pages don't say that it's simple because that is chunky. And there's this one reel of mine on Instagram which gained a lot of views. So in that, people do say that Dostoevsky is quite a rap yapper. So we'll see how that goes. So this was the first book that I bought. Moving on, I also bought Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. This has been on my TBR for quite a while now, but I have read A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. That was quite insightful. It required a couple of reads for every line before I could actually understand something, but yes, it was definitely pretty good. This one seems more interesting than that one, because A Room of One's Own is more of like a non-fiction sort of like an essay basically, but this one seems like a factual description of like Mrs. Dalloway. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. um, I read the first line of this book actually, and it says that, 1 minute.
2,000 years later.
So the first line says, Mr. Dalloway said that she would buy the flowers herself. So that kind of reminds me of the Miley Cyrus song that I can buy myself flowers. So I wonder if that's inspired by this. So anyway, this writing seems a little easier to me than A Room of One's Own, or maybe it's just that I have read a lot of classical texts after that, so it has become easier for me to read. But anyway, this one just seems easier for me, and it also seems crisp and concise. So I am expecting a lot, and I also like this edition of the classic. I don't have a Collins classic, so I love collecting classics from different publishers and different editions. So like I do have a couple of Shakespearean classics from Penguin, and then there's also Bantam. So two of them come from Bantam, the one that I bought last year and this one. And now this is one more from Collins Classic. So let's see what it's about. It's about high society hostess Clarissa Dalloway is throwing a party. On the surface, she is vivacious and sociable, yet her inner monologue reveals glimpses of a different reality, a woman who is isolated in love and dissatisfied with life. Clarissa's life is contrasted with that of an intended but ill fated party guest, Warren Smith, for whom post war life is a struggle. Both characters they express a shared longing to find love and meaning, just as relevant a human experience when the novel was published in 1925 as it remains today. So, this is all the book. Again, seems like a very simple story, but I kind of have some sort of expectations from this one. I don't know, I just feel like it will be something that's quite packed and something like that. So let's see how that will go. I'm most excited to read this and one more which will be coming ahead. So of course, whenever I buy books, it's of course I will also buy for my younger brother. So Mystery at the Manor by Alasdair Beckett King. If you all remember, if you're new, you could check it out in my some wrap up. And I think it was December, I'm not sure. Anyway, I read Murder at the Museum by the same author. It is the same part of the same series, but you can read them as standalones as well because each book has a different case. So Mystery at the Manor is again a Montgomery Bonbon mystery behind Murder at the Museum. I've read that one. So this one basically is about making deliveries, which isn't usually the business of super sleuths, but Montgomery Bonbon will make one exception, which is delivering a priceless diamond into the hands of a retired thief by the name Fergus Crook. So, but it's not long before Crook croaks, and every one of his slippery apprentices is a suspect. So that is all about this book. I had a lot of fun, reading the Murder at the Museum, and this one also seems quite nice, sleuthy sort of. This one also has interesting illustrations, like the Murder at the Museum also had. So whenever it's dark, the pages also go dark. So I kind of really enjoy that aspect of the book because it's so creative. It actually makes reading fun for a child. So yeah, I hope that you'll check out both these books, the first one as well, which I can definitely recommend because I've read it already. I dropped a drop from this glass. Oh my god, it's on my book. Don't worry, guys, everything's under control. Now, coming back to the last book, which is quite anticipated. Actually, let me remove this. I just realized. Quite anticipated actually is Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. I have heard so much about this book and also about Blue Sisters by Coco Mellors. That is another popular book. I have heard so much about this one. I was just like, you know what? Let's just buy it because it seemed quite intriguing. Again, on the surface level, seems like a very simple story, but I think there's more to it because even one sign could be the cover, and somehow I just have a feeling. I have skipped so many reviews and posts and spoilers of this book, you know People just do not, even bother to at least make an attempt to keep it spoiler free. So I honestly just really, really protect myself from spoilers for most books that I wish that I can read in the future. So yeah, you don't have to think of spoilers when you are with me, because I always make sure that I am spoiler free. That rhymed. Anyway, about Cleopatra and Frankenstein, do let me know if you've read it already, because quite a lot of people have, and what you think about it. So I also have a feeling that this may be a little slow paced, but I have no idea. Anyway, New York is slipping from Cleo's grasp. 24 at a different party every night, and with a student visa that's swiftly running out, she doesn't even have money for cigarettes. But then a chance encounter on New Year's Eve offers her a way out. Frank, successful and 20 years older, can give her the security she craves and the green card she needs. And in Cleo, he sees a life filled with beauty, art, and freedom. Now, as the two rush headlong into an impulsive marriage and their friends are drawn into its tumultuous orbit, what began as a chance meeting will change all their lives forever. Damn. I'm very excited. And then I will also definitely be more and more excited to dive into Blue Sisters after this. So, yeah, I am very, very happy that I finally have my hands on this book. And it seems quite intriguing. So, if you've read it, do let me know what you think about it. So, well, this is my haul of books. Just this is my haul of books. So I had a lot of fun at the Shanghai Foreign Language Bookstore. That bookstore has about 3 to 4 floors, and each and every floor is so amazing. Photography is usually not allowed over there, but they do allow like a little bit. They don't immediately tell you not to, but signs are put up, so it's usually appreciated if you don't. But I did shoot a part of it for a reel that I posted, so you can go check that out on my Instagram channel. But otherwise, I can't shoot an entire vlog there, even though I really want to, but then I don't even know what I'll do anyway, because I'm very awkward in shooting in public. So anyway, these are the 4 books that I bought for my third bookstaversary, and I am so happy. I'm so grateful for all the people that I've met on that platform over there, and I hope that I hit about 1,000 subscribers over here on YouTube as well pretty soon. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you really, really should. It means a lot to me. We are about to finish a year over here as well on YouTube, and I've been experimenting a lot. It's not about the numbers, of course. It is, although it is appreciated, but because of the consistency and the hard work that goes into the platform. But I really like this community as well. It's as if it's more personalized, I feel, than Instagram. Now that I don't like Instagram, that is a different platform to serve a different purpose, I feel. But this one's also quite fun. You get more insights into yapping. So it just makes it more fun and more personalized, I'd say. So I really hope that you also enjoy being here, and I really hope that you stick around, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.